How's it going, everyone? AFC Finners. For what I believe is the first time in my life, I am in Suffolk, here to see Cheltenham versus Ipswich Town at Portman Road. We have come on a 3.5 hour journey for this game. Cheltenham are probably going to get thrashed, but a historic stadium, massive, looks really cool in the pictures. Come up on the coach nice and early. We're going to have a look round, find some statues. Excited? No. Oh, you had to spoil it. Here he is, Alf Ramsey, the only man to win a league title with Ipswich. Kevin Beattie, another Ipswich legend. I don't know why the statue has him playing cricket, but ho-hum. God, this is good.
Where's the stadium then, Bobby?
There it is. Legend. One of the greatest managers the game has ever seen. Sir Bobby Robson. Can't quite go in yet. Let's get a drink whilst we wait. So this is the Station Hotel, the designated pub for away fans. Since we're in Suffolk, I decided to get the best Suffolk cider, Aspel's. Lovely stuff. It's a spot. Well, Tom, here's to away days. Drink up your hearties Yoko. Tomaldo, I must ask, what is your prediction?
Right, it's 5-1 Ipswich. Cheltenham aren't doing too great at the moment. They've got a lot of players out. Ipswich just leaps and bounds ahead of Cheltenham. So hopefully I'm proven wrong.
He's good at predictions. I'm going 5-0. But at the end of the day, we've both got cider. That's the most important thing. There we go, $3.50 for a club badge. I must say Ipswich's badge is one of my favourite in English football. Just can't explain why, it's just really cool. So we've had a look around the town of Ipswich and we're about to go inside. But before we do, let's find out a little bit about today's hosts, Ipswich Town. Ipswich Town were founded in 1878 as Ipswich AFC, and they retain this name until they merge with Ipswich Rugby Club 10 years later to become Ipswich Town Football Club. They started off as an amateur side, competing in the lower leagues and winning several competitions, before winning the Southern Amateur League in 1922. They won this league 3 more times, and then became founding members of the Eastern Counties Football League. In 1936, they turned professional, joining the Southern League and winning it at their first attempt. They were elected to the Football League in 1938, remaining in the 3rd Division until 1954, when they won promotion to Division 2. The legendary Alf Ramsey took over the club in 1955, and he will work miracles at Portman Road. Having been relegated back to the 3rd tier, Ramsey won the 3rd Division South in 1957, and in 1961 they won the 2nd Division to enter the top flight for the first ever time. Their first season as a 1st Division club was nothing short of a miracle. In 1962, Ipswich Town won the 1st Division in their maiden season as a top flight side, perhaps the most unlikely league champions in English football history. They entered the European Cup the next season, but were defeated by eventual winners AC Milan. Ramsey would leave to take over England in 1963, and the next year, Ipswich were relegated to the 2nd Division. Ipswich won the 2nd Division title in 1968, and the next year, another great manager would take over, Bobby Robson. Robson took Ipswich back to the high life, as a 4th place finish in 1973 saw them qualify for the UEFA Cup. They would often be around the top 5 of the league over the next few years, and whilst not having the resources of teams like Liverpool and Manchester United, they still claimed silverware. In 1978, they won the FA Cup for the first, and to date only time, when a Roger Osborne goal was enough to defeat Arsenal at Wembley. They narrowly missed out on the league title to Aston Villa in 1981, but they still added to their cabinet. A 5-4 aggregate victory over ASN Alkmaar in the 1981 UEFA Cup final saw Ipswich claim European glory. As with Ramsey though, they lost Robson when he took over England, and the Tractor Boys' dreams were trashed. In 1986, Ipswich were relegated. John Lyall would win them the 2nd Division in 1992, meaning they would be part of the first ever season of the Premier League. However, their spell in the new league was unremarkable, and they were relegated in 1995. They returned to the Premier League under George Burley in 2000, after defeating Barnsley 4-2 in the playoff final. They came to life back in the Premier League, finishing 5th, and only missing out on Champions League football on the final day. George Burley won Manager of the Year. Although they had a spot in the UEFA Cup, the next season was a disaster, as they slumped to relegation, and also going into administration. Burley would later be sacked after 8 years in charge. They would spend 17 years in the Championship, with the likes of Joe Royle, Roy Keane and Paul Jewell unable to take them to promotion. Mick McCarthy would spend 6 years in charge, taken to the playoffs in 2015, but the year after he left, Ipswich were relegated to League One. They remain in League One, but following a takeover from US investment group Game Changer and a successful campaign so far, hopes are high at Portman Road. Overall, they have won 1 First Division title, 3 Second Division titles, 2 Third Division titles, 1 Southern League, 1 FA Cup and 1 UEFA Cup. And a bit of trivia, several Ipswich Town players were part of the 1981 football war film Escape to Victory, with Kevin Beattie and Paul Cooper standing in for Michael Caine and Sylvester Stallone. So those are our hosts, Ipswich Town. Let's have a look inside their stadium, Portman Road.
Well, here we are, Portman Road, nice and early before kick-off, and I have a vegan pie. Let's have a taste. Goodness me, that is gorgeous. I don't know what it is, I know there's spinach in. That's a very good pie. Fair play, Ipswich. Well, just over an hour before kick-off. Here, nice and early, a few other people. Very excited. Cost about £6 for that on the Mars bar. Not bad at all. Fair play, Ipswich, that's one of the best pies I've had at a football match. So I was excited to see this stadium, and I must say it's not disappointed. It's the perfect mix of old-fashioned and modern. They've kept to their roots whilst keeping it up to date, and it doesn't look like a train wreck at all. It's got fantastic view, and what I like most is you can barely see any of the outside world. I like it with that in football stadiums because it's a means of escape and you don't want to see the outside world, so I really like that. But yeah, this is the away end. I'm sure more people will turn up soon. It's going to be a fun day. What do you think, Tomaldo? Not bad at all.
Welcome to Portman Road and welcome into both teams. Ipswich taking on our visitors Cheltenham Town in the Sky Bet League One. This is the club's designated. Ipswich scorer number 6, Groundhopping.
Just over 8 minutes gone, and Ipswich have taken the lead. A corner came in, it's been deflected, and Luke Wolfenden, I think so you say his name, has tapped it in. Ipswich ahead inside 10 minutes. Could be a long afternoon for Cheltenham. 1-0. If ever there was a time to use the phrase totally against the run of play, it is now. Sheldon, just after Ipswich, narrowly missed a chance, they've gone up the other end. Ryan Broom has hit a shot, it's trickled under keeper and in. Unbelievably, Cheltenham have equalised, 1-1. Oh. So at half time it is 1 goal apiece. I did not expect to be saying that at the start of the day. Ipswich, they have been dominant. They've had plenty of chances and didn't take them, but they've been punished for that. I think they thought it's our body's chances will go in, but then Cheltenham caught them napping. However, I thought Ipswich were in second gear. I feel they can really up it in the second half. There could be a thrashing like when we saw Forest against Swansea. I still think Ipswich will win. I think they'll come out all guns blazing and try and seal the 3 points. We'll have to see. Stranger things have happened at sea. Half time, 1-1. midway through the half. It's getting tense here at Portman Road. Ipswich are dominating, but just cannot find the back of the net. It could be a surprise draw, but I feel like if Ipswich score one, the floodgates will open. It's either going to be 1-1 or 4-1, we'll have to see. Full time at Portman Road. It somehow has finished 1 goal apiece. Ipswich huffed, but they could not blow the house down as Cheltenham defended resiliently. It's finished 1-1, and Ipswich somehow do not take the 3 points. But fair play to Cheltenham for keeping them out. Full time, Ipswich Town 1, Cheltenham Town 1. So that was Portman Road, home of Ipswich Town. Fair play, that was an excellent stadium. Well worth the journey. A lot of historical moments have happened there in English football, and I'd say it's well worth the journey. Nice, like I say, nice mix of historic and modern. Fans are really good. To get 25,000 home fans at a League One game is incredible. Sums up English football. And, you know, good luck to them for the rest of the season. A miracle they didn't win. I've never seen such a one-sided 1-1 game. But yeah, fans are really good. Ipswich, like on the way out, someone was very complimentary towards us, wished us luck for the rest of the season. We wished it back. But yeah, thoroughly recommend coming here, and it's got a typical family friendly feel, lots of people coming there with their kids, and that's really nice. So yeah, well worth the 3.5 hour journey. Now we're on the long one home on this coach. But yeah, that was Portman Road. Thank you to Aldo for suggesting this. It was an excellent idea. I'm AFC Finners. I will see you next time. Stick with us as we go ground to ground. AFC Finners out.